Hey everybody, it is August 20th, 2013. This is a trade recap for today. Um, let's talk about what we had going on today. I have my profiles broken out into the ETH and RTH areas, or so they're basically a profile for the overnight Globex and then a profile for the regular trading session. As you can see here by the different shades of gray, the lighter gray being the actual trading session, and the dark being the overnight. So when we started out the day, price opened, as you can see right here, and I was expecting right out of the gate price to come back down to this area, but that didn't happen. As you can see from the rest of the day, the price went straight up and kind of hung out here most of the day, and then obviously it's come down quite a bit. So let's see. Let me open up my 5-minute chart, show you what we did. So we're expecting price to come back down at open, but that didn't happen. We were able to, off of these two bars here, get a channel drawn on, and that fit nicely with the price from overnight price action. Got that channel drawn on there, so we started playing off of that. Got some support and resistance plotted with these two blue lines here. As you can see, we got one here, short-term or minor support resistance line, and then a major one here. So we were looking to play off of those, and then this channel that we had drawn. So price jumped up, hit the top of the channel, which is a good opportunity to sell, but I was more interested, since the trend was up, to be looking for a long position. And we had the VWAP from yesterday right in this area, so I took a long trade based on price bouncing off of the top of the channel here and hitting and bouncing off of this price here. And you can see we got in right there. Took a long position, went right into this support and resistance area, took part of my position off here, which I shouldn't have done, but playing it safe, locking in profits, so I thought we were going to get a little bit more price action to the downside from that support, but it continued up. We got half of it off there for 4 3/4 points. Continued to go up, hit the top of the trend, so we were looking to get out of the remainder of that trade. So I kind of followed it closely with the stop, just in case it fired down, and we wanted to take advantage of it if it continued up, which it didn't do. So we got out of the second part of that trade right here, which is actually pretty decent. So we got another 7 3/4 on the second half of that. So roughly 11 points on that first trade, which is a good trade for a day. You can see here the price from the low of the regular trading session to the top was 25 points. So we had 50% of the market already. So, I mean, if we would have just stopped there, that would have been a good day. We could have, but we continued to trade. Things were setting up, so we continued to take trades on it. We saw this little sell-off here. We're at the top of the trend, and so we're looking for a short opportunity at this point. We already set the day high, got real close to yesterday's high also, and so that was a good opportunity. And there's obviously a fair amount of resistance here, so, and we had this sell-off, so we jumped in short, came back into the support and resistance that we had marked on the chart, and I kept it tight because I figured we were going to get some overlap in here. It didn't happen too much, but it did happen. We took a scratch trade there, fired back up to the top of the trend, and started coming back down, and we were looking for opportunities to go short at this point, right here at this pivot point from yesterday. And so we took a short, got stuck back up in this support and resistance area that we had marked. I followed it pretty closely with my stop. I got stopped out for a positive 2 1/4 points, so it wasn't a bad trade. It was a good setup. And you can see we just had a bunch of overlap into the rest of the session. We broke the trend. We could see that these support areas and resistant areas that we marked were kind of holding true for the remainder of the session. Fired back up to this top of this one. I had an order right here, didn't fill me, to sell. So price bounced around a little bit more, came back up to me, filled me, and then for the rest of the session it just dropped. We're in that trade currently. You can see we're up on this trade 7 3/4 points, and so we're going to hold that one into the overnight. And the reason I'm holding this one, I usually like to be cash at the end of the day, but for this particular trade, it makes sense to hold it. You can see we have the VWAP here holding it as a resistance area for yesterday. We have the VWAP from today right here as well. So we have a lot of resistance in this area here. So we're hoping that this holds through the Globex and we see price continue down to the opening price for today. So I'm kind of targeting the 75 area, and we'll play it by ear. If it pops through that pretty quick, then we'll continue to hold on to it, but we'll see how it goes. But anyways, as you can see, oops, let's switch this over. Let's see here. So the profiles are telling a good story. Obviously at the open we were looking for price to come back down to the VPOC for the overnight Globex. That didn't happen. And we still got a little bit of room to make it down there. And currently price is at 82. I really think we'll see 70. Maybe not that much in the overnight, maybe 75. So that's kind of my target right back here at the open. So hopefully that happens. There's a good chance that this price action could come back up to this area here. If it does, it's going to stop us out. We're still going to pull a little bit of cash out of it, about 6 points. So not going to complain if we get stopped out in the overnight, but chances are those VWAPs are going to hold and it's going to drop further down and we'll get more out of it. So overall for today we got 20 points out of the 25 point move. So that's an A plus day, A plus day, or however you want to say. So it was a really good day. You get one of those days every month or so. But anyways, we'll do a recap tomorrow and kind of let you know how today played out. But that's it for now.